Hi YouTube, welcome to the last video of me wearing this shirt for you guys for the YAWA. You asked, we answered, though it's me today until we change, until Brady gets here for Fridays. But without further ado, you guys already know what it is. We go ahead and answer your questions for the emails you guys sent. If you guys have any scenarios, anything that pops up in your life that you guys are wanting friendly advice to, feel free to go ahead and send it to the email. It'll be provided down in the description below. Anyone in chat that needs to go ahead and do that, it doesn't change shirt to YouTube. Oh, trust me. Anyway, I was about to say, oh, trust me, you guys, like back in the old days, back in the first 3.0 videos, people thought I kept wearing the same shirt over and over again, but it was quite literally like I recorded at night. But anyway, with that being said, let's just go ahead and jump into it. Okay, so the topic is, or the subject is, you made the new video, so I thought to send something. A plus, man. There we go. I recently got a girlfriend over the internet, and I'm constantly worrying she might cheat on me. She said many times she won't, and I also worry that she might come to love other people more than me. And anytime she speaks to another male friend about something she likes, I'm constantly afraid of her preferring him over me. I don't want to be like this. Is there any way to stop it? Sorry if this annoys you or the video wasn't truly about this, and if it isn't, I won't send another email. Alright, sorry in advance. First off, bro, this is what the series is about. If you have any question, scenario, event, or whatever, feel free to send it. I appreciate that you're very open, that you're very vulnerable and honest. No need to apologize. Hey, you're sending this because you want friendly advice. This is how it works. Let me take a quick drink of water, and then we'll get into it. So first off, I gotta like, there's so many questions that can go ahead and be asked, but what I want to say is, how comfortable are you with yourself? You know, the reason being is because a lot of times we get into relationships and we get all lovey-dovey, we start making out, we go directly into maybe even having sex or whatever, and we forget some of the most important basic things. Have you communicated this with your partner? And number two, even if it's through the internet, right? Have you communicated with your partner that you're feeling insecure about certain things? Number two, have you set up any boundaries? So, for example, say that Alan and I are just starting to go on dates. We just started meeting one another, and we're skipping all these steps together. First off, it might be a lot harder, especially if there is no conversation that's being had, for him to understand why I'm feeling frustrated when he's talking to some other male friends. Or he might actually, one day I might just trigger him, say that I was going hanging out with Kraith and Alan gets jealous. There you go. That's another situation where non-communication can definitely hurt. And it's hard. It's really, really hard for me to go ahead and talk about this or like bring it up because so many people have this ideology that like, once you start dating, you'll start figuring stuff out and it'll just come naturally like the movies. And if stuff goes bad, all you need to do is take a boombox outside, raise your hands and like play I'm Never Gonna Give You Up on repeat loud, and your partner's gonna come towards you and everything's gonna be done. Everything's gonna be perfect and you guys will have a happy family and go from there. No, absolutely fucking not, dude. No, I'm sorry, but welcome to the real world where there's a lot of emotions and fucking roller coaster of random shit being thrown out all the time. Um, but okay, so you got a girlfriend over the internet. First off, congratulations. Round of applause. GG, man. Like it's actually, yeah, it's actually pretty like it's good to hear that you got a girlfriend. Granted, the feelings that come with it might be a little tough, but okay. So this is something that you can ask her, especially if you're feeling insecure. It's making me wonder if this is your first relationship or you're brand new to dating, brand new to relationships. But ask her why she wanted to be in a relationship with you. And not just the cute stuff. Oh, because you're cute. Oh, legitimately. Hey, why'd you want to be in a relationship with me? What did you find attractive that you wanted to go ahead and share this part with me? You know? Oh, it's because you're really good at communicating. Oh, it's because you actually make me feel safe. Oh, it's because you listen when others don't. Oh, it's because you were very dominant in a conversation when others were attacking me and you're able to stand up for me. I'd question that one, but okay. Uh, oh, find out what the answer what that is, and that's a very non-threatening way to ask. Hey, you know what? What'd you find attractive enough that you wanted to be a part of, like, be in a relationship with me? And if they were like, "Oh, you're cute," be like, "All right." Aside from that, aside from the cute stuff, like, what really drove you? Was it communication? Was it how I was presenting myself? Was it my goals? Were you interested in my intellect? Like, what specifically drove you in that direction? So she said many times that she won't cheat on you. Okay, if she said it so many times, and I also worry she might love other people more than me. For that one, bro, I'm gonna be 100% honest with you, and especially if you do end up like this is, and this can be very, very big insecurities. For example, I tell my partners this when I'm with my partner. Hey, you know what? I love you a lot right now, but if we were to get married or whatnot in the future, I'll let you know. There's probably gonna be other individuals that I'm probably gonna love more than you. And I know chat's probably gonna be like, "What the fuck?" What I'm talking about is like in the future, if it's decided at that point, if you guys have had the communication about like, "Hey, are you comfortable having kids or not?" There's always gonna be other opportunities where love can arise. Your parents as well. That's an invaluable love usually. Like sometimes they can be the absolute worst people in the world, but sometimes they can just be there and they can be pretty decent individuals, you know. And love, best way that I can put it, emotions change like the clouds in the sky for other people. The only thing you can control is yourself and how you react. If I'm asking Kraith every single time, "Hey, you're not cheating on me, are you? Kraith, you're not cheating on me. Kraith, you better not be cheating on me. Kraith, are you cheating on me? Kraith, stop. No. Kraith, do you love me? Do you love me, Kraith?" That's gonna drive him away. That's quite literally, I'm putting up a barrier of an excuse for them to get away from me. So be careful as to how you approach this. Be careful as to how many times you bring up this topic. You can use I statements. This is a perfect opportunity to use I statements and be like, "I feel uncomfortable that you talk to other individuals at like 2 or 3 in the morning when you said that you've gone to sleep. It makes me feel unheard. I feel like lesser than these individuals." That's a really, really good example of actually using your I statements and doing something. Or, even like said in a positive way. I love the fact that you're willing to communicate that you won't cheat on me, but I feel uncertain when it's 4 or 5 in the morning and you're on a video chat with the mods from Discord. Or, I see that your profile is still on Tinder or on Bumble, you know. Be able to communicate exactly what makes you uncomfortable about those situations. Because if you're just like, "Hey, you know what? Are you cheating on me? Are you cheating on me? Are you cheating on me? Are you cheating on me?" You're building up a wall of "Are you cheating on me?" That's a big ass excuse for them to cheat on you, dude. For them to leave. For them to be like, "Oh, hell no. This dude's so insecure. I don't want to be here." When you're dating around, I'd say follow these three principles: hook up, right? Have fun, and most importantly, be yourself, right? Yeah, a feedback loop. But that's the point. It's like, if you keep, there's a saying out there: what we throw out into the world will create reality. So if you keep asking, "Are you cheating on me?" You'll make it a reality, dude. So communicate, as I said, use your I statements. Talk about what makes you uncomfortable specifically. Don't just say, "I don't like you talking to other guys." Just be specific about it. I don't like, for example, I feel uncomfortable when you talk to Blade Dragging at 3 in the morning when you've already sent me a good night text. That's very straight up, that's a boundary. And I'm pretty sure that they'd appreciate it a lot more than just being like, "I feel uncomfortable when you talk to other dudes." Um, what's another one? If if you feel as though, real quick before I answer Blade Dragon, if you feel as though you're afraid of your partner preferring other people over you, what I can what I can go ahead and say is, where do you stand in this relationship? I have a feeling this relationship might be, yeah, I was about to say it might be new. I recently got a girlfriend. I just reread that. Yeah, it might be brand new because you don't know where you stand. So really important. Solidify yourself. Ask. Be able to go ahead and open up a like open conversation. Talk about what communication you guys expect from one another. For example, with any partner that I have, I don't text him every day. I know that there's a trend where people are like, "I love you, babe," heart face, smiley face, 1,001 emojis. No, I don't text him. Like I text him every other day, maybe, or every whenever I'm not busy. I'm like, hey, I really appreciate you. Hope you're having a good day. Let me know if you need anything. We'll see each other on Saturday. Use your phone, use Discord, use whatever to set dates. The more that you talk to individuals, or on the if you're gonna talk on the phone. Communicate. Communication is key. Otherwise, if I'm hiding behind a screen, I can type anything and it can come off wrong. But yeah, really, really important you do that. I hope this helps. Don't take any of this in a negative light. Just take it as a way for you to go ahead and start solidifying yourself and, start being able to get control of yourself and who you are in this relationship. Because your role as like a partner or parent or whatever you want it to be in this relationship has to be solidified by you, by communicating and setting your boundaries. Literally, like forming a contract inside of the relationship as to what you like and what you don't. Anyway, I actually had someone do that in my primary Discord with one of my staff and her boyfriend. Ooh, Blade Dragon. How'd you guys deal with that? Because that can turn toxic almost instantly. Ooh, okay. I feel uncomfortable when you refer to this male friend as your husband all the time. Fuck, dude. Okay, straight up. If ooh, okay, if that were happening, I'd be like, yo, you need to drop that shit immediately. Like, no. Because at that point or another, like what that's doing is that's causing a displacement in propinquity. If you guys don't know, propinquity is probably a big segment in which a lot of psychologists you'll probably never hear about. You hear about attachment, you hear about 1,001 things, but you don't hear about propinquity. Propinquity means that the more that you spend time with people, coworkers, whatever, even changing nicknames and stuff, the more that you will physically train your brain to like other people. How many times have you been in a relationship or with a partner or with someone, right? Uh, and you're like, hey, I don't like you hanging around these individuals, and they're like constantly hanging around them, and then they start to grow feelings for them. That's called propinquity. Quite literally, people will, if they start giving themselves nicknames or giving their partners nicknames or, start hanging out with them, the more time that they spend with them, they will develop feelings because of propinquity. Unless they're really solid individuals that can communicate inside of your relationship and be like, hey, you know what? If anything starts happening, anything shady, I'll update you. But that's a really weird case of boundaries, and I hope that you've at least had time to adjust that because I'd be uncomfortable. I'll be honest. If my partner started calling someone else a husband or something like that, I'd be like, what are you doing? I feel uncomfortable that you're doing this. Perfect time to use I statements and revisit boundaries there. I wobble you more. No, I wobble you more. No, I do more. Oh my God, Alan. Alan. Oof. I just DM'd her when she told me about it and let her know why I'm not even looking for a relationship in the first place. Detail told her she can tell, so show him that. Hey, Blade Dragon. Hey, I think you did the right thing there. That's probably the only thing good to do. You know. Um, but yeah. Anyway, for those of you on YouTube, if you guys are looking for to send any more advice, any more questions that you guys may have, anything or Twitch, anything that's happened in your life, a relationship anxiety scenario, um, can't go to school, you're having trouble in the mornings, you know what, you're having a lot of anxiety when you go out to in public, send us a thing, send us an email. That's what we're here for. We're doing it completely for free. It's not like I'm charging anyone anything. I'm here for you guys. I'm here to help out for whenever you guys need it. And also, all of these topics that you guys are bringing, it quite literally hits a chord with all of us at one point in time. Like we've been there, we've all been there in a situation like that. So thank you so much, and yeah,